divided all our knowledge, how do we combine it again? And here...
Please tell us something about you.
My name is Rikke Schultz. I'm from Denmark, and I've been a teacher for more than 40 years. I have been working with formal education and non-formal education. I have been educating teachers, and I have been doing research work in the field of online education and teaching materials. And I think that the question why, what, and how is the most important question a teacher needs to ask to the curriculum before introducing it to the students. The why question is also the motivation question. It presents a great challenge in practice for both the students and the educators, because in a holistic view of education, it implies that it's not only what you need to know, but it's also what is needed to know to become a human being.
Yes, the fundamental question remains that what for and why this education, which you raised right in the beginning. But I would say that first of all, who am I? And what for am I? Why is this world? Why am I born? Is there any purpose in life? And if there is any purpose, what is the purpose of life? For example, just a few days ago, I just read one small thing. What is the aim of education? Or what would you like to become? Then the small child says that, oh, I would like to become, or I would like to have happiness. So where is the train for happiness? He goes and asks the station master, which train goes to the happiness? And the question remains, the person in charge of the station did not know, because there are destinations, becoming a doctor, becoming an engineer, but where would it lead to happiness?
Yeah, it's very much about the outer and the inner world we are talking about now. And I think the most important question is not what do you want to do, but who do I want to be? Where do I want to belong? And keep the students focused on who they want to be, not what they want to be.
We are like icebergs, that is, some part of us is visible, is conscious, is the apparent things, but a greater part of our being is like icebergs, which is hidden. You are giving importance to this inner part and the outer part at the same time. And that is the true way of looking at education, because we are both inner and outer. Now, what importance do you give to the family? What importance do you give to the teacher? And what importance do you give to the environment?
Some families are really good, and some family may be not that good. We have it in Denmark, a gang, a very criminal gang called Loyal to Familia. And the same comes to teacher, I think.
Yes.
Teachers we have good teachers and we have not
bad teachers.
Good teachers. And I think the worst situation I've been in my life as a teacher was I was teaching a young girl. It was in one of the second chance projects. And I think she was a really clever girl. And I said, well, you could do so and so and so. And then she said, oh, Rikke, don't you understand that I'm too stupid to do those things? So that was actually what she has learned in school, that she was too stupid. And I could just ask her, who told you that? So teacher can be very important, and teacher can also be the opposite. I think So I think also the environment is very important. If we look at this model here, which is created by a Danish psychologist, Jan Tønnesvang, and he's been very he's been working very much with children which are a little, not well integrated children, and this of creating a strong learning environment, which he called a vital learning environment with a lot of oxygen, where the not only the teacher but also the student work together to assist each other in finding out who they want to be. So I think all three things are very important, and all three things can be very good, and they can also be very bad. We really need all four sources of light to become a human being. And if we look at the axis here, I think the output, the common sense is so important in our life that we can combine the light from above and below and from the outside, and from that we can create our inner common sense, which can be the guideline for us in our life. I think I would say it was 4 categories of light, because the scientific the knowledge is very much built up of categories where we divide everything. To analyze them, we start to divide them. But what we really want is to combine. How do we combine it again? When we have divided all our knowledge, how do we combine it again? And here the I think art comes in as a very important force, because through art we make whole pictures. If you make a painting, you make a whole picture. So you can, through art, you can combine all what you have divided into pieces. I think this of categorizing, analyzing, and to bring things together again in new ways, in a new full understanding or whole understanding. I think we have those 4 sources of light, and I think they all bring different aspects into this process of dividing and combining and dividing and combining.
What, according to you, is the message of this COVID-19 to the humanity, and especially as far as education is concerned?
Yes, I don't know if it's the right way to put it, but I think COVID-19 has learned us that it is possible to work together at distance, and in a much more appropriate way than we've been doing before. So it opens up a window for much more cooperation in the way we are doing now. And I think that's the good thing of the COVID-19 experience we have had.
Thank you very, very much.
And I really look forward to walk with you forward in this process. And I look forward to our conference and how we can work together.